What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma if you're new here, and I post every single Sunday, and today is another travel vlog. We left Bologna yesterday, had some trains, and we got to Sorrento last night, like afternoon, I think around 3 p.m. We checked into our Airbnb and just hung out for the rest of the night because today is going to be a non-stop day. So it is 10 to 8 right now, and we're about to go catch the train. We're going to Pompeii today to take a tour in the morning, and then from there we're going to go to Naples and see Naples a bit, and then we're thinking about going to Capri afterwards on our way back, because you can like take a train to Pompeii, train to Naples, and then ferry to Capri. So that's the agenda today, but first we need some breakfast. We both got cappuccinos, and I got a chocolate croissant, and Chris got a cream croissant. What did you think of your croissant?
Mid-tier.
I thought mine was better than yours. Your cream tasted a little weird to me.
Yeah, it wasn't like dairy-based cream, I think.
I don't know. It reminded me of a very specific flavor, but I don't know what it is.
It's like a lemon cream.
I don't think it was lemony, because I like lemon.
I don't know.
But my chocolate one was better, but Chris doesn't like chocolate. Time to go to the train station now. Doing a tour at 9:30 though, it's only 8:45, so we definitely got here a little early, but we were worried about the trains. Look at these giant lemons. I don't know if they're real compared to like the normal sized ones. Even those are big. We are official tourists with ours. We just finished up at Pompeii. Now we're waiting for our train to Naples. Thankfully got delayed a little bit, which was good for us. Although I guess we would have made it even if it wasn't delayed, but it was close. But the Pompeii tour was good because there's not a lot of signage. So I would suggest getting a tour, because otherwise you're just going to be looking around at ruins and not know what anything is. For me, I have never been before. Chris has been. I was under the impression that it was going to be a lot more people in casts, people in volcanic ash, when at least our tour was mostly focused on this is what we can tell about Roman life because of this volcanic eruption, which was still interesting, but I think at times our tour guide was a little slow. We also did a very small portion of Pompeii. You could definitely spend the day here, but we have other things to do on the agenda today, and I feel like you get the gist. A lot of it is very similar, but there was a brothel that we didn't get to go in because the line was long, which looked cool. And then right at the end when we were trying to leave, we found a bunch of casts, which was nice because we didn't see a ton of casts on this tour, but we saw a couple right before we left, so that was cool at least. Yeah. What was your favorite fact you learned on tour?
That they had little bits of marble put into the ground so that it would reflect moonlight at night on the road so you could see clearly.
I liked the whole road thing where they had the sewage in the roads. I just can't imagine, it has to smell so bad.
Yeah.
But is it just because they're drunk all the time that they don't notice or care?
Nah, I just think that's the way of life. There wasn't sewage
You're just used
in
to it.
86,
I'm not
80.
made for that life. And then I also like the marble greetings that they had on the floor in the front of their houses.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was neat. Now it's 12:15. We're going to Naples, and the first stop there will be lunch. Hopefully pizza, but we'll see how crowded it is. Also, Pompeii was starting to get very, very crowded as we were leaving.
Yeah.
I can't imagine in peak tourist months. Passing this church, Cathedral of Santa Maria. They have some cheap drinks here, so we're gonna get it. Aperol Spritz for $150. I like that price. We actually upgraded and got 250 Aperol spritzes for bigger size, but he just put champagne and Aperol spritz in it. I think there's normally other ingredients, but we ordered lunch, but we're not sure exactly how or when to pick it up, and there's a lot of people here, so we need to figure out the pizza situation. Those are our fried pizzas. Yay!
After 50 minutes.
55.
Damn.
It does look good, but minus major points. He told us it was going to take 20 minutes and it took 55.
You were still telling people right now when they're ordering that was 15 and 20 minutes?
There was someone in line and they were speaking in all Italian, but like the people that were waiting were telling them, they're like, yeah, this takes so long, and they're like, oh, and they got out of line. We're eating our fried pizzas and walking down this famous street that has basically a bunch of touristy things, but it's interesting. They have like bobbleheads of soccer players and like figurines of famous people. The fried pizza is very good, but not worth waiting 55 minutes. But the Aperol spritz did lighten the mood a little bit. And it is very good. We got the special, which has mortadella and cheese, basically.
Lemon, rest, and black pepper.
I don't even taste any of that.
It tastes a lemon a little bit.
It's already 4. It takes like 50 minutes to get to Capri, and the last boat off of Capri to Sorrento is
6:40.
6:40, yeah. So we're only gonna have like 2 hours there. This whole day kept getting like more and more delayed, which we honestly should have predicted, but it's not a big deal. Like, it's just, I feel like everything we do gets delayed here.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to go on the ferry, and I'm excited to see Capri for the first time. Also, I spilled a lot of cheese on my pants while we were walking and eating the fried pizza. It's like ricotta water, and it's not drying down. Sad. This boat is going like significantly faster than I thought it was going to go. We made it to Capri. Time to speed run Capri. Versus speed walking. Making our way up. We're not going to do anything specific, just kind of walk around. Hopefully get as high point as possible and enjoy Capri for an hour. I want a lemon tree. It's so pretty. Probably should have taken this tram though, but we didn't know about it, so we are walking. We were all the way down there. Can't wait to run down that in like 1 hour. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Going down's way worse than, or going down's way better than going up. And now we start our descent. Basically, we just walked around the top and there are a bunch of shops and like nice views. But while we're at the top, we got a message from our like Airbnb boat experience tomorrow that was supposed to take us to the Amalfi Coast and Positano. And they're like, yeah, we're canceling it because the waves are rough. Which I did think the waves were pretty rough on the ferry today, so like might be valid, but I'm glad that we came to Capri today, even for like a short amount of time. It kind of worked out. Like, I'm glad we came, because I was at first like, this is kind of ridiculous to only come for such a short time. Made it to the bottom early, so we're sitting on this beach that has rocks for sand. But it's nice because you don't get sandy, Chris said, which is true. It's very pretty, and we're just gonna relax here for like 10-15 minutes, and then we're getting on the ferry again. What would you rate Capri out of 10?
6.5.
I give it, I mean, we didn't eat any
7.
food. Oh, I was gonna give it a lower rating.
I don't know for what reason.
I feel like we did everything there is to do. I don't know. Are there like hikes?
Just good vibes.
Yeah, the vibes are good, but I'd say it's pretty similar to Sorrento.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Capri. Back in Sorrento. Not looking forward to this giant hill we're gonna have to walk up though. We already walked up quite a few in Capri. We are scaling the side of the cliff. There was a lift, but Chris wanted to walk up. We do get some pretty views, but you also get the same view at the top. We made it to the top. Really wasn't that bad. It took less than 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah. It was
Easier
nice
than
walk.
Capri. Yeah. We are home and we stopped at the grocery store and got some fruit, some cheese, and some meat for some homemade charcuterie boards because we're tired. And we also bought limoncello spritz ingredients yesterday and made them, so we still had some more. So limoncello spritz and charcuterie board for dinner. It's like 8:30 p.m., so I am excited to eat. It is now the next day, and I think our charcuterie boards were a success from last night. They were quite good. And for me, I can eat like cheese and meat endlessly, which I don't think is good for you. But for some reason, I like only feel bad if I eat a lot of bread. So I was like, I need a break from the bread last night. But we're back at it this morning. We had leftover cheese and grapes for breakfast from our charcuterie boards, which was good. And it's like another meal of bread is skipped. I do like the croissants, but like those are just such a bomb to start the day. And we're starting out pretty late. It's already like 9:15 because like I said yesterday, our plans got canceled for today, which kind of stinks because we didn't have a lot of other things to do here. But we're making a plan. We just got cappuccinos from Cappuccino Sorrento.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna go out on a leg and say not the most authentic place. They gave it in to-go cups, which, you know, never a good sign. And they just had like a lot of flavored cappuccinos. It had high ratings, but I'm guessing it's like people that like really sweet coffee rate it high because like not a lot of places do that here. So now, what are we doing first on today's agenda?
Walking to the Marina Grande, which is a nice street right by the Marina of Sorrento.
The start of our walk. It is so nice in the morning because it's not crowded at all right now. Today is also Liberation Day, so it's an Italian national holiday. So it's definitely interesting to see like how this affects us if everything's open. I think pretty much everything, like we're not doing anything that would require workers, so it should be fine. They have beach clubs here, but I guess they're popular in the summer. It's a little too cold to go swimming, I think. We've descended a bit. There's some kayakers out today. Oh, really? Where? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder, like, what is there to see here? Like, there's no coral, right?
I don't know.
We're on a small beach now. It's, like, pretty nice, pretty average beach.
Yeah, it's
It's cold.
yeah, it's cold, but it's not like freezing. It's like quite LA cold.
LA cold is, like, pretty cold.
It's a little bit warmer than that, maybe.
We went back to our apartment because we're doing wash because we're leaving tomorrow. An important trend on this trip. But now we are going to
Queen Giovanna's bath.
and it is essentially like, it's not a lake because it's ocean water, but somehow it separates from the ocean to kind of make like a lake. And it's supposed to be very, very pretty. And we are going to try to swim in it. People do swim in it, but I think it's a little cold for that. But it's also like, who knows when I'll ever be back in Sorrento. So if we can go for a dip, we are going to try. So I changed into this sweatsuit because I really didn't have clothes to like go on a hike and then go swimming in. And sweatsuits are definitely not popular among the Europeans. So I'm very obviously a tourist, but it is fine. So first we have like a 1.5-ish mile walk to this place. But it is a very nice walk. It's very pretty. More lemon trees. Also have a pretty other side. There's a lot of pretty views. Oh no, it's raining a little. Oh wow. Wow. So pretty. This place also has a lot of Roman ruins, but for obvious reasons we will not be jumping down there. But it is cool to see. Alright, let's go. It is pretty cold. Woo! It's a little wavy here. The good news is that my legs are like numb, I think. I can't really feel the coldness that much anymore. But there's definitely a reason why there's like no one else doing this right now. Yeah, we'll see. We saw one other couple trying to take Instagram pictures here. People swim here during the summer, but it's kind of like rough-ish. Like I don't know if I'd feel comfortable. I think this is like low tide because there's wetness like way farther up, but and then it's also cold. Like it wouldn't be that enjoyable to swim here, but it is fun. It's a cool experience. We're trying to take some Instagram photos. Okay, we dried off and we're coming back up. Very pretty. The water was cold though. We didn't spend that much time in, but it was definitely a cool thing to do. There's a little waterfall. Interesting spot for it. There's another waterfall. I don't know how we didn't notice this when we walked past it before. We're getting takeout from this place for lunch. We're both getting sandwiches, so back on the bread kick, but they do look very good. Yeah. People are very nice. We're back on our balcony. We got our sandwiches to go. They're really warm and they look very good. I got like prosciutto burrata and truffle. What did you get?
I got prosciutto, smoked cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, arugula, and truffle pate.
Sounds good. Also, our balcony is just so good. We spend so much time out here. Like whenever we're home, we're just out here. It's so nice. But I'm hungry. I'm ready to dig in. All done. I think that was the best thing that we have eaten in Sorrento so far. Like not even close. But we haven't eaten that many things in Sorrento. But quite the bomb, but it's good because we have a dinner reservation at 7 tonight, so we gotta last a while. It's like 1 p.m. now. We showered, so we're nice and clean after our ocean swim. And now we don't really have anything we like need to do for the rest of the day because we didn't plan to have this day, so we're just gonna walk around the shops. We did that the first day a little bit. There was like I don't even know what the clock place is. A wood?
An inlaid wood, Sorrento wood artist's like shop.
Okay, yeah, and their stuff look cool, so we might get something from that. Chill. We think we're gonna do, you know, a wine or apparel spritz situation on our balcony, but we're just gonna take it easy because tomorrow we go to Rome. And I feel like we're not going to take it easy in Rome. So it's nice to kind of have a breather. We came here the first night and we got so many free samples. It's tempting to just go in again for more free samples. We had like 5 pieces of candy, like 4 drinks, a cookie. It was amazing. We got lemon and lime candies. We already bought these. Like I think we bought 1 of these and 2 of these last time we were here. Because they're so good. We're literally getting samples too fast to film. So limoncello, and then this is like a chocolate. We got some lemon cream, which is also so good. We are now back from shopping. We shopped probably like hour and a half-ish just around. We looked around when we first came in, but didn't buy much besides the lemon candies. But we went back into that lemon candy store and got a lot of samples, and it's all so good. And then we left and went to another store that was also a candy store that also was selling the stuff from the first store and was giving you like even more samples. Like they would literally just like run up to you, hand you a sample and like run away. So we had, you know, a nice second lunch, and I did get sucked into buying one thing, which I didn't even try there. It wasn't something they were sampling out, but it's like pistachio butter. Basically, it's called crema de pistachio. And yeah, I just think that this is going to be really good. And I saw it on Reddit and they were like, it's really good. So Reddit kind of influenced me, but I also love pistachios and pistachio flavored things. And pistachios are grown in Sicily, which I learned on this trip. I did not know pistachios like came from Italy or were produced in Italy at all. So I'm very excited to try this. And then I got a touristy tea. It says Sorrento Spritz on it and then has a recipe for an Aperol Spritz. I just think it's cute. I like graphic tees. When I'm home, working from home, I wear graphic tees like every single day. And this is actually like fairly cheap. I feel like usually touristy places are really like marked up, but this was reasonable. And I think it's cute. I've also been enjoying the spritzes. And then Chris got his sister this like lemon Sorrento bag, which I think is pretty cute. We actually had to look at a lot of different bags to find this one, but I think he did a good job getting this one because some of the other ones are not as cute. And then we did buy a tray from the person we were talking about before. I'll try to insert a picture here of like some of their work. I don't want to unwrap it because he like wrapped it up in paper and then bubble wrap and put it in a box because we're going to like transport it home. But I'm excited because for me, I typically like less like touristy stuff that like says the name of the place you went or like things like that, and more like artisanal goods. Or like it was cool. He's like, yeah, like this is a family business, like everything's made in Sorrento, which I know all of that's kind of a gimmick too, but it's cool to be like, I own this like one of a kind piece. No one's gonna have it, and like it's from Sorrento, so it's like the first thing that we bought for our New York City apartment. So, you know, now we have a nice tray to serve things on. And then finally, we went to a wine store and got some wine because we're definitely gonna have some time here to sit on our balcony and people watch. It's like 3:30ish right now. We kind of have a big gap, but there's not really anything we want to like rush out and do. So we're just taking it easy today, enjoying the coastal city vibes. And we got this red wine called Luna Rosa, I'm not sure, from Campania. So we'll give it a try. It was only €7, so we'll see, but I'm excited to try. And that's everything we got when we got out. Pretty efficient shopping trip. We looked at a lot of other stuff, like there's a lot of leather bag stuff here. And the bags are cute, but I don't think that they seem to be like the best quality. And we're going to Florence later in this trip. So I feel like that's kind of like where, if we want to get leather things, we should. And they had like sandal shops. They had a lot of like beach clothing places, but like, I don't really need beach clothing. It's not that warm out. So yeah, they have a lot of different things, a lot of stores that sell a lot of things with lemons on it. But now we're pretty much just going to hang out. We're also going to look for reservations because we're going to Rome next. And on our food tour, someone told us we should try to make like dinner reservations in Rome because it gets really crowded. And now we're scared because of Naples yesterday. That lunch situation was crazy. So we're going to like try to plan out some of the next few days a little bit better since we have some downtime. Pre-dinner drinks. We have some leftover champagne we're going to drink first. Chris is having a pre-dinner snack. We're literally eating at this restaurant right here, but it doesn't open until 7. It's like 5 now, so we got some time. But it is really nice out. This dog has just been like wandering around this road for quite some time. Well, here is all the rain for why our boat tour was canceled. Except it is 6:10, which we would have already been back, but this would have been bad if like we were on the boat when this happened. So I can't completely blame the guy for canceling. Wow, this restaurant's actually way bigger than I thought it would be. A fancy place to eat. This place is so like fancy. And it's so huge. I was really not expecting how big it was. This menu is overwhelming. There's like way too many choices on here. I always forget that you get bread at Italian restaurants. And the bread is always good. We got the seafood starter based on our waitress's recommendation. We asked like which one was the best. I don't know. This is shrimp. This is octopus. What's this? Do you know, Chris?
This?
Yeah.
This is probably calamari is my guess. Squid,
Oh,
maybe.
true. And then what? Oh, this was like
Whitefish.
all right. Well, Let's dig in. It looks interesting. Our review is pretty salty. I think I like the octopus the best and the shrimp the second best. Honestly, the calamari is not bad either. The sardines are probably my least favorite.
Or the anchovies.
The anchovies didn't have that strong of a flavor to me. Gnocchi, Sorrento style, cannelloni, which has meat in it and cheese, and seafood risotto, which also looks very good. Honestly, these are way bigger portions than I thought there would be, but it looks very, very good. I'm excited to eat. And these are the artichokes Roman style. I do not know what that means, but it'll be interesting to try. What's your review of this place?
7 out of 10.
Wait, that's such a high rating. You're like, I don't like it, and you're like 7 out of 10.
The vibes raise it from a 6 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, the vibes are good, but we thought the only good meal was the gnocchi. What was the other pasta we got?
The cannelloni.
Yeah, the cannelloni pasta was not bad, but the meat was bad. And then the seafood risotto was really bad. Chris is sad. The artichokes are pretty good. They were salty, but they were good. It's nice to have some steamed veggies. Chris is sad. We saw a lot of people walk through the garden outside, so we figured we'd come. They don't really say you can do this, but a lot of other people were. It is very pretty. Good vibes. This is a really big garden. But it's for flowers mostly? I don't know. I guess there's lemons and oranges. Getting some gelato here because we didn't trust that place to give us good dessert. I love dark chocolate gelato. So good. What do you get?
Tiramisu and milk and cookies.
I would guess the tiramisu is that one, but that's just a guess. I think my gelato is not amazing, but dark chocolate gelato is still really good, so I'm still very happy eating this. I think Chris's tiramisu is kind of bad, but the cookies and cream is fine. The tiramisu is just really liqueur flavored. Yes. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I like my sweetness in my desserts. It's the next day, starting the day with some coffees. I got a macchiato latte.
I got a cappuccino. I think that my coffee definitely has a good coffee flavor.
I can taste the coffee in mine, but I would have preferred even less milk.
I'll try mine.
Sure. I think yours has more milk than me.
I don't know.
Oh no, yours is lighter. I guess yours has more steamed milk.
Yeah, mine's stronger.
Oh yeah, it is.
Interesting.
I don't know. I think that the term macchiato has lost all meaning. But today we are leaving Sorrento, so we're going to check out over our Airbnb. It's 8-ish right now. Check out at 9:30. Take the train to Naples, eat lunch in Naples, and then take a train to Rome. I think that eating lunch in Naples might be a mistake, but the problem is we would have to eat lunch in Sorrento at 11 and nowhere good is open. So the food would be pretty bad. So we just have to make the commitment and hope that having our suitcases is okay in Naples. We'll see. Enjoying the balcony one last time with the breakfast of champions, cookies from a train ride and leftover Parmesan cheese. Eating the leftovers before we move. What was your favorite part of Sorrento?
The bath.
Yeah, that was the best thing we did, but we didn't do that much in Sorrento. I think for me, bath, and then number 2 was Pompei. But I also like sitting at this balcony.
Me too.
And the sandwich place yesterday was the best food by far. But for you, Bologna over Sorrento?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very slightly overall experience.
I need to experience some more cities before I give my final ranking. All the restaurants are stocking up before the mad rush of the day begins. Goodbye, Sorrento Airbnb. We're eating here for lunch. The first restaurant we tried to go to is closed, so happy this one's open. And it's known for its fried pizzas. I just got one of their fried pizzas and it's like this ginormous fried ball. And Chris got an open face pizza. You got the primavera?
Yeah.
Like arugula.
Basil, mozzarella, tomatoes.
And mine has pork. I got Reggiano. Pork, like a bunch of different cheeses. I think tomatoes. Alright, well, time to enjoy. This is what the inside looks like. Very interesting.
Pretty good, but I think I don't need any more fried pizza for the rest of the trip.
I agree. I thought it was good, but a lot of fried dough. And I like the other place more. The other place was more unique because I could taste the lemon more once I ate more of it compared to here was just like normal cheese and meat. But that is going to wrap up this vlog because we're leaving Sorrento, Naples. Let me know if you've ever been in this area and if so, what your favorite thing was. I hope you guys are staying safe. Have an awesome week and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.